Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From downtown Milwaukee, tonight it's the hometown Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Boston Celtics. The opening tip won by the Bucks as we get going at beautiful new Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. Curling inside. And he finishes at the rim.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there, but let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
Celtics have it. Hayward to Jaylen Brown. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a three.
Giannis in control of the basketball. They trail by one. To DiVincenzo. Adetokunbo to Middleton. Shot clock violation. Deep right corner. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipping.
A drive, but he can't get it to go. DiVincenzo, terrific vision. Oh, I missed a short one there to DiVincenzo. To Lopez. Trying to cash in. A shot, no good there for Lopez.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
Way to hit.
Giannis with it up top. Down a point. To Middleton. DiVincenzo. To Adetokunbo. Giannis Adetokunbo missed his first. That one goes.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Walker to Hayward. Screen coming. The Bucks at the controls. DiVincenzo. Middleton. His first effort off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Hayward. Not that time. To Lopez. Offensive board. To Hayward. It was right there.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Walker to Hayward. Fires the three, and Gordon Hayward, zero hesitation as he knocks it down for three.
That shot was nice, But that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To DiVincenzo. Middleton. Short jumper off the mark.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Can't defend it any better. Kemba Walker misses. Giannis with it up top. He'll run the offense. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 of 4 now.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
To Jaylen Brown. Here's a chance from long range. Brown with the 3 with a hand in his face.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making a shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Down by 1. Drive here, but the shot stays out. Slams it down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Bucks basketball. To DiVincenzo. Middleton. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 3 for 6 now.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Into the front court, it's Walker. It's a 1-point game, 13-12. Lopez to Matthews. The pass set it all up.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Walker. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First free throw is good.
Substitutions.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Bucks at the controls. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 4 out of 7.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Here comes the screen. From long range, knocks it down and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
Jaylen Brown with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 65% free throw shooter. It's good. Has the hot hand and a 4-point play. Milwaukee with the basketball. Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. Here comes the screen. They'll get it down low to Lopez. And count it at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Walker into the front court. Leads just a point. To Jaylen Brown. Couldn't keep it in. Out of bounds off Jaylen Brown. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Bledsoe. To Lopez. And his canter. Tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Marcus Smart. Now a steal by Milwaukee. To Bledsoe. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
A drive by Brown, but he can't finish. Second effort, and a putback slam.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Brown with it up top. Down 2. Lets it fly from long range. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
But did you see on that three-point shot, did you see him slightly kick his legs out? By kicking his legs out, the defender runs into the legs. There's contact. That's how you get a 4-point play potentially.
Jaylen Brown with a chance at a 4-point play. Hasn't missed yet. You can count that one a 4-point play. Bledsoe with it up top. Down just a couple. Celtics have it. To Bledsoe. Robin Lopez. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
To Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. 4-3. Rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Throwdown. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Boston with the basketball. To Jaylen Brown. For 3. Can't connect. Robin Lopez with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Goes to the right side. Has a look. And he hits.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping him.
And Boston has the rebound. Eric Bledsoe, 3 for 4. Good start.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Ball's controlled by Boston. calls out of bounds. Last touch by George Hill. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. Hill across the timeline. Leads a bucket. Missed a wide open look. To Marcus Smart. Cleans it up. Cantor. Beyond the arc for three. He drills the three.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse, to kick out for, guess what, another one.
To Bledsoe. Goes to the left side. Driving right to the basket and draws the foul.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Nope. First one does not go. He missed a pair of free throws. Bucks have it. Enes Kanter sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. To Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe looking good. 4 for 5.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Bucks at the controls. To Middleton. Chris Middleton with the slam.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Brown into the front court. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Jaylen Brown, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. Oops, he missed the first one. Oh, he missed them both. Bledsoe with the basketball. His team up by 1. Hill buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
To Jaylen Brown. Screen coming. To Marcus Smart. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Eric Bledsoe at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He struggled so far. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. We played one in Wisconsin with the Bucks on top here on their home floor. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Our team reaches 100 points and wins tonight. Everyone gets free pizza.
My ball. Watch the cutter, man.
Here comes the screen. The drive, right to the basket. Giannis Antetokounmpo pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
I got yours, you got mine.
Has a chance? Yes. And the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Shemi Ojale trying to cash in on the three-point play. Numbers not in his favor. 61% for his career. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. Giannis with it up top. Looking to make something happen.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. And a pass stolen by Boston.
Hey, switch, I got him.
Giannis Antetokounmpo sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Antetokounmpo, trying to cash in. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
And the finish off the nice step through.
That boy's living his best life.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Leads 4. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Count the basket at the rim.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
The Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to Matthews. Return late. Knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Matthews unable to get it to go.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is see...
Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
Shot from the lane won't go. Nothing going here on that drive. Walker. Man, that was a tough shot.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Giannis with it up top. Down by 1. George Hill to Lopez. Long and Lopez, 3 for 6 now.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay. But you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Spins and scores.
We got to tell our producer in the truck, you got to tag that highlight.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Down a point. To DiVincenzo. Can't miss those. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Walker. Kemba Walker is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. First try, no good. That one won't go. One more to come. Can't cash in. 0 for 3. Hill into the front court. They trail by 1. To Middleton. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Chris Middleton at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 87% from the line. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Celtics have it. Walker. Brook Lopez snatching it out of the air.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
The monster stuff.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Hayward. To Walker. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Boston with 4 to shoot. Tatum. Shot off the mark. Good defense. To Antetokounmpo. Slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Celtics have it. Walker to Marcus Smart. Here comes the screen. To Marcus Smart. 5 seconds to shoot. Tatum. Jumper's good.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Hill to Adetokunbo. That is great vision to set it up. Rises for the slam.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Boston with the basketball. To Hayward. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Gordon Hayward, zero hesitation as he knocks it down for three.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And, Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Short jumper won't fall.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
To Adetokunbo. Gets to the basket and scores.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Down three. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Short jumper stays out. Walker with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Spinning shot won't fall. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. Bucks take down the board. George Hill to Adetokunbo. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Middleton to Adetokunbo. Nice pass to set things up. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for. Play is stopped. Timeout Boston. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Subbing in for the Milwaukee Bucks, number 9.
To Hayward. Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Bucks basketball. To George Hill. Adetokunbo to Hill. Adetokunbo. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Brown with it up top. 5-point game. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Adetokunbo to George Hill. Adetokunbo to Middleton. Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
And the finish at the rim.
This is a statement game for this unit. This defense has generated a lot of easy offense. And the one thing we know in the league, easy offense is hard to come by.
Now a steal by Milwaukee. Celtics have it. Tatum. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
And there's no longer room on this court for players that cannot think on the fly. Especially in transition defense, you have to acknowledge and analyze the situation. If a guy isn't a shooter, almost jab at him and make sure you run out to the guys that are fanning out to the three-point shot. Stop that three-point shot and allow the defense to get back and maybe contest the shot at the rim for a layup.
Giannis with it up top. They lead it. 4-point game. To Lopez. Big finish at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Tatum. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Leads 3. DiVincenzo to Adetokounmpo. Nice pass to set things up. Whoa, Chris Middleton. 4 out of 7.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Hayward. Hill takes down the board. Middleton to DiVincenzo. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Celtics have it. Throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Matthews to Adetokounmpo.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. It's Middleton with the rebound. Giannis with it up top. Up 5. Deep left corner. Couple of cracks at the line now.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Wesley Matthews at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 82%. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Brown into the front court. They trail by 7. Tatum. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Yes, Wesley Matthews. 2 of 4 now.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Hayward. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Adetokounmpo to Matthews. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. The follow won't go either. To Hayward.
Defense, let's go.
DiVincenzo. Jaylen Brown. Huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Tatum buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
I'm here. I got ball. I got your help. Get on.
15-footer at the buzzer. First half in the books. The Bucks with the lead.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Bucks are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Celtics aren't down by too much at the half. They may be losing, but you can't say it's due to a lack of effort. In fact, the majority of their points have come off second-chance opportunities. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Blocks.
Very physical basketball in the first half from these squads. Lots of block shots and some great defensive intensity.
Player of the half.
Antetokounmpo did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
The statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after. The Bucks are in a close game thus far. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scores for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Celtics are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. What really stood out to me was the way they did their scoring, that being from long range. The majority of their points came from shots taken beyond the arc. Have a look at the leading scores for the Boston Celtics.
Player of the half.
Antetokounmpo was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Celtics have it. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Kemba Walker trying to cash in on a 3-point play. He's shooting 40% in this one. And he misses that one free throw. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock.
Hey, good contest.
Deep two there, won't go. To Adetokunbo. Oh, emphatic slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Boston with the basketball. Fires the three. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Into the front court, it's Walker. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Shot from the lane won't go. Nothing going here on that drive. Matthews to Adetokunbo. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Middleton to Lopez. Brook Lopez not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Walker. Good. Off a spin.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Giannis in control of the basketball. It's an 8-point lead. Wide open look, won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
An easy two, get back on defense.
Walker into the front court. He'll run the offense. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Giannis with it up top. His team on top by 8. To DiVincenzo. Got it. Adetokunbo to Matthews. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
They'll get it down low to Lopez. He throws it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Celtics have it. Here comes the screen. Flushes it home. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Matthews. Got it at the line. Substitution being made in this one. Adetokunbo. Here's Lopez. Down low. Finish that. To Kemba Walker. Nice finish at the rim.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Bucks at the controls. A lot of contact, no whistle.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Whoa, what a finish.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Leads 4. Goes to the left side. DiVincenzo to Lopez. Short jumper off the mark. Walker. Add 2 points to the board.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Giannis with it up top. 2-point advantage. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Brown with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Hayward to Walker. Here comes the screen. Milwaukee with the basketball. Celtics come away with it. To Hayward. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Notch down the first. 2 for 2 on that trip. Across the timeline, it's Walker. The deficit is 6. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kemba Walker. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Bucks at the controls. DiVincenzo to Middleton. From the painted area, won't go down.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chippy.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Walker to Jaylen Brown. Now a steal by Milwaukee. To Middleton. Matthews. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, someone's been working on their game in the offseason. But let's not get carried away.
And count the basket.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Whoa, Chris Middleton. With that, he's 5 for 9. Celtics have it. Walker. And that one out of bounds off a buck. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Substitutions, Boston.
Too easy.
Walker. Throws it down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Bledsoe with it up top. Up by 6. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Middleton. Bledsoe. Not that time. Walker to Marcus Smart. Lays it up and in.
Bulldog. Look, it ain't always going to be pretty, but this is a results-oriented business, and this dude will always give you a good ROI.
Bledsoe to Lopez.
That's good.
To Middleton. From long range. Celtics able to clear the board. Walker with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. Lets it fly from long range. Can't defend it any better. Kemba Walker misses.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Celtics have it. Throws it up. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Bledsoe with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
To Marcus Smart. Walker. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Kemba Walker. Turns and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice.
You gotta get up on that.
Bledsoe to Middleton. To Bledsoe. Had a chance, but it's no good. And the reward, he's going to the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Shot, bro.
Number 3, George Hill. Stepping in for
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Lopez. Celtics come away with it. Great look and vision. Goes reverse to lay it in.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
The Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe to Hill. A pass taken away by the Celtics. To Marcus Smart. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Don't let it split. Don't let it split.
Here comes the screen. Hill. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
I got him.
Here comes the screen. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. Celtics have it. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Bledsoe with it up top. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. To Lopez. Enes Kanter rejects it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
From 18 feet at the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete with the Celtics in front. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter. And things went off the rails for them a bit in that third quarter as they watched their lead completely evaporate.
And then some. Now they find themselves behind.
Greek Freak for 2. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
George Hill at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Boston with the basketball. To Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Wesley Matthews above the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Brown into the front court. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. To Marcus Smart. Robin Lopez swats it. Out of bounds the call. Off Robin Lopez. For 3. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. The follow won't go either. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His group now down 2. Hill to Adetokounmpo. Hill. Not that time. He missed it. Enes Kanter able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Giannis with it up top, trailing by 4. DiVincenzo to Adetokounmpo. Hill buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
To Jaylen Brown. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
First try at the line, no good. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Hill across the timeline. Down just a couple. Stuffs it down with authority.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Ball's controlled by Boston. The screen sets him up for 2.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Giannis in control of the basketball. They trail by 2. To George Hill. Rebound comes to Kanter. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Matthews. To Hill. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Kanter to Jaylen Brown. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
Giannis with it up top. Down 4. Short jumper won't fall. To Jaylen Brown. Won't go down. Giannis in control of the basketball. He'll run the offense. Short jumper misses. To Jaylen Brown. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down. Bucks basketball. Giannis shoots. It's Kanter with the board. To Hayward. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Giannis with it up top. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Hayward. For 3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. Shot from the lane won't go. Hill into the front court. Down 8. Trying to cash in. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
And this is where I get a chance to see if coaches can change it up. Maybe let one of your players lead the timeout so your team can hear a different voice to keep everybody engaged. Maybe like the Warriors did with Andre Iguodala.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Entering the game for Boston, number 36.
To Hayward. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Bucks at the controls. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Flushes down the slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Hill across the timeline. His guy's down 11. Gets it in the right corner. Baseline drive. George Hill. With that, he's 5 for 9.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. To Antetokounmpo. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play. Brown with it up top. Lead stands at 7. Nothing going here on that drive. To Marcus Smart. Milwaukee with the basketball. Antetokounmpo to Matthews. Sizing up the defense. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. To Jaylen Brown. Beyond the arc for 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Middleton to Lopez. Easy path to the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Brook Lopez with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Antetokounmpo. Middleton. To Antetokounmpo. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Chris Middleton tips it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball. especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
After the tie-up, they'll throw it up and see who gets the possession. Jaylen Brown with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Hayward. Not that time. He misses. Giannis in control of the basketball. Margins 8. From the outside, no good. To Hayward. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jeff.
And you can't lunge like that.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Hayward to Marcus Smart. To Hayward. Boston with 4 to shoot. Hayward. Rebound taken down by the Bucks. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Has a look. Middleton off the mark.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Bucks at the controls. Rejected.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Brown into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. That one off the mark. It's no good. DiVincenzo to Lopez. Oh, defender pulling the chair. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
DiVincenzo. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Hayward gets it in the left corner. Fires the 3. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. Runner here won't go down. Brown with it up top. His team on top by 8. Has a chance. Shot by Brown off the mark. The Bucks at the controls. From the painted area, won't go down. Brown into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Misfires. It's no good. Matthews. To Marcus Smart. Spins and scores.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. George Hill to DiVincenzo. Lopez. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Walker. He buries it.
And there's no longer room on this court for players that cannot think on the fly. especially in transition defense, you have to acknowledge and analyze the situation. If a guy isn't a shooter, almost jab at him and make sure you run out to the guys that are fanning out to the three-point shot. Stop that three-point shot and allow the defense to get back and maybe contest the shot at the rim for a layup.
Oh, he's denied. Fires the three. Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Celtics got the win in a close game. The defense in this matchup was outstanding. When they weren't blocking shots, they were making steals, and it all came together for a terrific win. The Bucks lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. And while they didn't win the game, they could have won a dunk contest. They put down plenty of slams in this matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Tatum was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.